Nice new break there. Alrighty. So what's this like? It must be like the 15th session or something.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there for sure. On the basis of, I think it was like every other week, and then like maybe a month period for some of them, but definitely for sure getting.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see the progression over so many sessions and you being dedicated, and yeah, it's been nice looking at back at some of the recordings I've made on video. I end up using a couple already for promo.
I did see.
Yeah.
I did see. I had to like kind of take it away and kind of go like, oh, how? But like I watched it and I was like, this is nice.
It is, man.
Good.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's just pure.
Yeah.
Like us really bouncing off each other and
especially
having aha moments and you having insights, you know, because I feel like you came here with a very defined goal, you know, to get past your hurdles, and I think we identified them real quick, and this is the proof that something's going right, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just explain kind of what I've done. So
go for it.
I took those lists. I don't know if they're still be up. Yeah, probably not.
Do you want? No, I've got the whiteboard there.
Oh, true.
But it's rubbed out, if that's what you meant.
That's all right. I've got the photos of them.
We can make new ones.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Right? Yeah.
Because then I went home and turned it into my big old list. And then tick some things off. No, it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the writing shit down, not listening to the whole thing, and just going like, just do it. Let's do it.
Yep.
It fucking worked so well.
Really?
It
cool.
did. It really did. Because I didn't have time to think, or I kind of went the opposite direction, but without letting it affect me. Do you know what I mean? I kind of went, all right, like I can think, feel, and kind of, you know, all the things we've learned. I was like, it's time to be a bit more critical without having to be harmful as well.
Harmful?
In terms of like, you know, do this in 15 minutes. It's shit. It's not working. Rather than going, oh shit, it doesn't work. Just go, all right, do something that sounds good, or get a result. Just get the result.
Cool.
Just kind of push past.
So if you set a timer for 15 minutes and then you didn't get where you wanted to be within that 15 minutes, you just kept at it, or did you move on to a different one and come back to it?
Well, to be honest, most of the things I just I punched them out. There wasn't something that I was like, that wasn't worth it, or I would do something and then I was like, all right, I'm vibing this another 15, and then go, all right, I've just spent 45 minutes on adding some layers to, you know, the main kind of leads or hooks or something. Definitely necessary. Can I go deeper? Yes.
Yep.
Is it time to go deeper now? No, it's time to work on something else that's going to push the progression of the whole track.
Yeah.
As opposed to just really sitting there, which again, like as we've said, it's super helpful having those moments. Well, it's fucking fun as shit.
Just and that's
the
what
small
it's about.
Tweakings and having fun, but
refining what you want so that it pleases your own ears is what it's about. But also, doing things with a bit of a time limit and a to-do list, and checking in every 15 minutes or whatever is a great way to move forward. And sometimes some of the things that you ran out of time on and you'll be like, I'll come back to it, you might find later that it's fine as it is.
Well, or not. Yeah, but that was a big thing, is just kind of maybe being okay with some things not being okay.
Yeah.
And then understanding that, you know, maybe it's just never going to be okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it can be later.
I think it can work out well with that frame of mind. I tried to start thinking like that around 2016 when I was working on the Wabi Sabi album. And Wabi Sabi, that word is a Japanese reference to a Japanese philosophy about celebrating imperfection, seeing beauty in things that are not perfect. And I really felt that I needed to bring that into my life, not just with music, but it also coincided with, I found a mentor, not someone that I met personally, but just someone who had a course about, I think the course was called Start Now, Finish Fast or something like that. And that's where I got that idea of moving on quickly with the to-do list. And one of the most obvious examples I remember was, he said, don't sift through 50 hi-hat samples, just pick the fifth one and then start working on it. And then if you need to tweak it later, you need to tweak it. But what I found is that, when I tried that sound that I didn't spend an hour carefully selecting, the offbeat hi-hat, for example, kind of started to sound all right. Like it was like I adjusted to it. And so that attitude I brought to that album Wabi Sabi quite a bit. And there are moments where I was like, and I listen to those tracks now and those moments, and I think, that was the bit that I just let it be, and it wasn't such a big deal. You know, it was more of a character thing than a technical thing, but it was a good exercise. And at the end of the day, really highly, perfectly mixed music can sometimes lack something. Not often, but I have come across it. Rawness is something that as humans we are attracted to, and imperfections everywhere, and beauty's also in many places, or it's in the eye of the beholder, so you could say it's everywhere. And that beauty exists within the imperfect world. And so beauty, because there's no perfect world, beauty only exists in the imperfect world. And so I think that's why we get drawn to some raw elements in production, and bit of grit, bit of dirt, bit of mistake, bit of this, bit of that. Maybe not everything, but it's all about finding what's good enough. I try to approach finishing a track with it being 85 to 95% finished, because aiming for 100% can make you get stuck. And that 100% might be what you have in mind based on the artists that you aspire to. But trying to match that, what you have in your mind, is something that you don't ever achieve, because you're always updating that as well. You're up, you hear your favorite artist do a certain release a certain track, and you're like, this is the fucking bee's knees, this is the best shit. And then you take inspiration from that, and you're like, I really need to improve my snares or improve my bass line or whatever it is. And then you can work towards that. But by the time you achieve it, they're also moving forward as well. So it's a good frame of mind to get to. And I wonder now, since you've gone home and applied that exercise of taking notes whilst you listen through, and then coming back and setting a timer and ticking them off, did you actually get to the outro?
To finish it? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, and again, I got to this point where I think I got, like you said before, maybe to my version of the 75% or 85, which I think was a couple of days ago. But then I went, you know what? This is to the point now where it's cemented. And it's
the vibe, the theme,
it's
the progression.
Yeah, that's it.
Cemented, yep.
It's there. And if I want to, I can step away from it and just come back and have a little couple of sessions here or there.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I'll probably do it a bit quicker than that, because I'd like to get it finished.
Sure.
Just to get it out there, not for any other reason. But I started with the middle section, and I just went, okay, what is it that I think I need to do here? Mm-hmm. Because I want to move forward. I just went about moving forward.
So starting from the intro.
No, it was about moving forward, starting in that middle section.
Interesting.
doing what I thought needed to be done.
I guess you must have already been happy with how things evolved from the intro to the middle section anyway.
Yeah, that was it. I think the start section's pretty tidy.
Yeah.
And I started to think, how did I get to that point? You know, I just kind of laid things out and just kind of went forward.
Put things in place. Like I remember you saying often this sound was a placeholder. And I think when you first started doing mentoring with me, when you said, "Oh, that's a placeholder," you were saying it like, "Oh, that's just me doing what I normally do because I don't know what else to do." But also, it was a step towards being something that you didn't think of as a placeholder, you know, because the timing is important at first. You can refine the timbre and add the sugar and spice to it later, but there's nothing wrong with placeholders. You know,
that's it.
And actually, I did a tutorial mentoring session with a couple of guys who came in together. And they were like, they want to see how I create a flow between call and responses and long sequences that aren't arpeggiated melodies or arpeggiated this. And they're like, we want to understand how to not be repetitive whilst also having a story and things. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to do it then. And for the sake of time, limited time, we had 2 hours. I just did a bunch of placeholders. I was like, and I said, you know, all right, I've heard a sound in my head that came on the 3rd bar, on the 2nd beat after the drop. And so I would just put the MIDI clip in, name it for what it was, draw the MIDI notes, name the channel, and then go grab any synth that does it approximately. And then I go back, play it, see if it sounded in the right place. And if it did, then I'd hear the next sound, and I just kept doing that. And so it was very fast, and by the end of it, it was clear to them, and also a reminder to me that the timing of sounds, especially in this kind of progressive, dark progressive Zenon kind of style, the timing of the sounds is the most important, really, because you can have the most interesting and crazy cutting edge sound design, but if it doesn't happen at the right time in the relation to what happened just before it or what's going to happen after it, then it doesn't really matter that it's cutting edge. So yeah, I think it's interesting to note that your frame of mind was like, do you remember that? You're like, I think it's just a placeholder.
Well, I do, and I did the same thing at the end again. I will call that outro or the break and whatever.
I love how you've called it last 16 rather than the end or the outro. But I'm guessing it is the outro.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, might be room for it.
But I did it and I was like, you know what, I think this is good enough. Like, what is a mixed out section really to be? Like, it's
could be DJ friendlier. I haven't heard it yet, but that's something, you know, something that could do it. Well, how long is it now? 9 minutes? No, 8.5 minutes. That's pretty standard.
But yeah, I guess I did the middle section because I really wanted to get that last bit in there to then just go, that is the full structure. This is the total length.
Yep.
Like, it is done.
Yeah.
Not done as in it's finite, but I did do the same thing, placeholders. But it wasn't, I don't know, my mindset wasn't like, oh, as you just said, oh, it's just a placeholder. I'm like, this is placeholder. That timing of that sound sounds good to me. Whether I think or feel that at a later point, we'll figure that out.
Keep going.
What was I saying?
We can look back on that.
Yeah, I just put it in as placeholders, but yeah, definitely a bit more of a positive feeling because I'd known how I'd done it previously, putting things in the right spot and then going, okay, I've got the rough idea. What if that had its little, you know, as we've done in a past couple of sessions, what if that had the little hint of it's coming and a little reverse kind of sound coming into it, and then
Gotcha. Yeah.
which I think I've done in that second bit as well. Still to be heard and spoken about.
Yep.
I think the only thing I will say in that middle section is there are probably a few things in the timings where things do step on each other a little bit, but I wanted to get a little bit more ambitious in terms of trying to have some sounds come and go, some different filtering and different like stereo imagery as well, rather than kind of really playing it safe, because I was like, oh, we can always remove some things.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you've got one thing that happens in a 16 and another, you could always just have that happen the next 16 and vice versa. So
yeah. Just hold on a second. I'm gonna. Oh, is it working? It's working. Awesome. Is it though? Yeah. All right. Well, do you think that? Do you think this session? Do you expect us to do what we've spoken about, like briefly during the last like 3 or 4 sessions? Is to go through and process some of the sounds to make them richer and get them that final gloss. Do you expect to do much of that, or are you happy? Do you want me to suggest when that could be beneficial? I'm just talking like EQ, saturation, compression, stereo image, that sort of stuff.
I guess we're kind of spoiled with choice. We got a long time, don't we?
Yeah. We can just start listening and just go with the flow.
Yeah, I think have a listen. I'm just trying to, because in my mind, I've made a massive note to myself that I'm like, that's going to be one of the most important bits where I almost probably want to bring something to write on or whatever. Or
what do you mean?
When we're doing the EQing and like the glossing and such, like I've made a mental note. I'm like, that's going to be
something we do.
Quite a big thing. Whether that happens today or not, right. There's just a lot of emphasis on I really want to remember what we do.
Sure. Yeah, well, it's going to be recorded, so I can supply you with the recording and even a transcript, maybe, if I upload it to, say, YouTube, first privately. It'll give us an automatic transcription, and then you can take notes based on that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And I can also, use the whiteboard and take a photo of it at the end. I reckon that's probably a great idea because it's doing what we've said is so valuable, right?
Yeah.
And then if we run out of time, we run out of time. But I reckon the way that it's been approached together throughout the process, a lot of the sounds have been mixed. And, for little adjustments here and there. Oh, the snare's a bit quiet, bit dull, and we've either done it on the spot or half done it, which is part of it. I've tried not to focus too much on that, but we've still done it. And this track, you've got a good ear, so this track is already sounding quite mixed. And so what I'm talking about more is just like demonstrating how to get that final gloss, pretty much. Yeah. And it'll be just an EQ, saturation, bit of compression maybe.
Yeah.
Clipping.
Yeah.
Volume maybe.
Yeah.
Stereo image stuff.
Yeah.